I just love it when people come in the studio that can actually play an instrument. It's super nice to have you. I mean, we've had a lot of talented studio. I would just say musicians in the studio, but you're amazing. Super talented. Mic check tonight. She's kicking off the fall season of PDX Jazz. Saxophonist and bandleader Tia Fuller. You are here live in the flesh. So stoked to have you on the show. You've played with everybody.
Yeah, not everybody.
I'm talking about like a ton of legends. Aretha Franklin, Chaka Khan.
Yes.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Girl. So first of all, how did you get to play with Aretha?
Well, it was at an event actually with Beyonce, and I think it was an award show, if I can remember. It was in DC. It was some private event, but she was there, Natalie Cole was there, and then Beyonce, and we ended up playing a song with Aretha Franklin.
I feel like you've done everything. I look at your resume, it's like, okay, you grew up in Colorado, right? Is that you were born in Aurora?
Yes, Aurora, Colorado.
And then you went to school down in Spelman in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
So you were in hot Atlanta.
Woo,
but you weren't finished. You weren't done there. No. You went back to school in Boulder.
Yes.
So I'm giving you a little bit of history of yourself right here.
Yeah.
So you went back to school in Boulder, and then but when did you learn? When did you figure out? Okay, I got the goods to play.
Oh, man.
Because when I was in the 5th grade, my mom's like, okay, we had to choose our instruments, right? I was home with the trombone for a week. My mom was like, no.
No.
That was it. My trombone career was over with.
Yeah, well, I come from a musical family, and so I think that helped. It took me a while to find my voice on saxophone because I started off when I was 3, I was playing piano, and then I moved to flute when I was 9, and finally, about 11 or 12, I was wearing all saxophone paraphernalia, dangling earrings, necklaces, and I always had a dream to play saxophone. So I remember the first time I played, and it was like a low B flat. It was in the 3rd level of my parents' house, and how I felt, like how empowered I felt at that moment, and I knew that was it. It's
something you're gonna do for the rest of your life.
Yeah, well, I didn't know.
You have it.
Well, I didn't know at that time. I just knew how I felt and how exciting I was, or how excited I was at that point. And then I started, high school. I was on the pom-pom squad. I was a marching band.
Wait, so you would like put down the pom-poms, and then you're like, hold on one second. Someone got my saxophone here. So that's what you grab your saxophone, and you're like, oh my God, yes, you can play.
Yeah, pretty much. It was something like that. It kind of evolved. I didn't really get extra serious until I went to college at Spelman, and a lot of my Spelman sisters we're still very close friends now, but I remember we'd have this thing called Fashion Friday on Fridays where everybody from Morehouse and Spelman would come out and just hang, and it would be a party. But at like 3 o'clock, I remember I had to leave. And
this is it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like I gotta go practice. And all my friends knew at that point, and so now they're like, you remember when you used to leave the parties?
That practice would get you somewhere. Not only did it get you somewhere, but you played with the likes of Bey, Beyonce. A lot of the kids, everyone knows who Bey is, But you played for the president.
Yes.
Obama.
Yes.
President Obama, Barack Obama. What was that like?
Yes, that was really nerve-wracking.
It has to be, right?
Probably one of the most nerve-wracking performances, because Michelle Obama's there, President Obama was there, and then it was a very intimate space. And at that point, we were playing with Beyonce a long time, so it was like the venues were 15,000, 20,000 people. And when we got to the White House, it was maybe 200 people, and they were sitting right in front of us. And so it was kind of nerve-wracking.
Were you thinking to yourself, okay, if I mess up, I'm messing up in front of the press?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well,
definitely.
And another president, Bill Clinton, played the sax.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I want to hear you play, because I've been talking way too much.
No.
But your stories are amazing. We're going to come back and we're going to talk to Tia, but let you play. Get a little taste of Tia Fuller. Go ahead.